Welcome to tonight's Arundecoyt Planning Board meeting. Please be aware of the fire exits. In the event of an emergency, please move in an orderly fashion down the stairs and please do not use the elevator. The meeting notes are taken by the secretary for the purpose of a record of minutes, so please identify yourself each time you come to the podium and please speak into the microphone. The meeting minutes are not to be intended to be a verbatim record, but only to indicate the sum and substance of the proceedings. The meeting is being recorded by our ICAT department and broadcast on Spectrum Channel 1303. The board will follow the items in the order they appear on the agenda with copies of them near the door. After the case has been called, the applicant and/or agent shall come to the podium to present their case. During this time, the planning board members will have the opportunity to question and comment on the case. For public hearing cases, the chairman will open the case for public input, in which anyone wishing to speak regarding the case will come to the podium, state your name and address, and direct your comments to the board. Once all public input has been received, the applicant and/or agent will be given the opportunity to respond to the public input. Once all public input has been completed, the chairman will close public input and the board will then move on to a decision. No further input is allowed at that point. Please call the first case on the agenda, or the only case on the agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is public hearing case number PB 2025.12.01, request by Costage Engineering on behalf of HSB Architects and Engineers and representing KeyBank for preliminary final site plan approval for the proposed construction of a plus or minus 3,500 square foot freestanding building to include a drive-through auto teller lane and a 24-hour drive-through ATM and other associated site amenities on premises 1765 East Ridge Road in the Ridge Road Plan Development District.
Good evening.
Hello, I'm Madison Wakama. I'm here on behalf of HSB Architects. Address is 1250 Old River Road, Cleveland, Ohio.
Hold on 1 second. Can everybody hear that? Or? Try it again.
Is that better?
Let's see.
Okay. I hear like a high-pitched noise.
We'll do the best we can.
No, but that's the noise it's making, yeah. Hello. We're, again, welcome back. We're proposing a around 3,000 square foot bank building on the outlet of the Aldi grocery store on the corner of East Ridge Road and Arrow Road. This building will be comprised of high quality and durable materials. We have a masonry base, fiber cement panels, and metal panels on the exterior. We've also taken into consideration the pedestrian experience and have a glass facing facade on East Ridge Road, and we have included canopies and sunshades to help with the pedestrian scale on the building as well. We also have a sidewalk connection to East Ridge Road for pedestrians to use, and we will also have a drive-through and after-hours deposit box in the drive-through for the area. Thank you.
Good evening, Evan Gaffel with Costage Engineering, 217 Lake Ave. Just to go over the site briefly, this was a part of the overall approval for Aldi's. It's the smaller portion with utilities run and stubbed to it. Like Madison said, the parking, the drive-through, transformer, dumpster enclosure in the rear of the property, as well as the stormwater maintenance facility. Just want to touch base on some of the comments that we received from Labella last week and that we have submitted and addressed. I'm going to start with some of the landscape screening along Ridge Road and for the mechanical in the rear of the property. We updated the variety, same species, but allow for the ability for a little more growth for that screening.
If you're referencing one of the site plans, which one are you referencing?
Sure, that would be the revised LA 100. So it'd be that the landscape screening along the front parking spots that abut Ridge Road, and some of the material that's around the transformer in the rear of the property. The other thing we looked at and revised was the stormwater, meeting, although this is under an acre, we are still meeting all the SWIP requirements for both green infrastructure, water quality, and holding the water on site, so we're not putting more into the system. So with the new calculations and the updated drainage report, on page 3 of 3, there's an actual chart with the decrease of runoff that we're proposing. So at a 1-year storm, 88% reduction from what it is today, and it goes through to a 100-year storm is 51% reduction. The lighting was another topic. We were able to look at it. We took the suggestion of the board of looking at different shields and cutoffs, and we came up with the shield for this product that we can essentially cut off the lighting at Ridge Road and control that better. As Madison said, the lighting has been revised to reflect on the elevations. The wall packs that we had originally shown on the front of the building are no longer there. It's a channel.
3 or 4 downlights.
There's downlighting on the front of the building, so you will not see essentially the light fixture on the front of the building. It's not depicted because
Galen, can you? Thank you.
it's recessed in the metal channel piece that goes across the front of the building, so you won't see it, so it just shines straight down.
Well, you'll see the light.
You'll see the light, yes.
Yeah, that's the part that I'd be interested in.
Yes, that's on the lighting plan with the calculations.
Cool, thanks.
Yep,
That's all I was asking.
gotcha, thank you. So that's kind of
Can
an
I
over.
clarify, are you zero spillage onto Ridge Road now, is what you're saying?
Correct.
With the light, okay. I'm looking at the plan, it looks like zero, unless I missed it. Okay, thank you.
So I guess at this point, be happy to answer any questions.
Would Labella like to tell?
Hi, Kate Powers, Lavelle Associates. I'll say first to the applicant, thank you for your quick turnaround, especially revising the planting schedule just to give some more height to the vegetation there, make sure we have adequate screening. I've done a cursory review. I don't see anything standing out in terms of needing to be addressed. We haven't had a chance to look into the stormwater calculations yet, so I do ask that the board, if they do move forward with approval, have a condition that the applicant address Labella's comments in their letter from February 17th.
Any of the town members have any questions? Any of the planning board members?
I get the answer on the transparency on the front, thank you. Is there a sample of the block that you're using for the Ridge Road side?
The masonry on, like, the base of the building,
Yeah,
I do not have a sample with me, but it would be ground face limestone block. So it has,
it's just split block, right? It's just a face.
yeah, just a face. It has like some texture to it and a little bit of speckle. It's not like a solid color. There is some variation in it.
So it's gonna look different, a little different than,
Yes, a little bit different than the renderings. Yeah, those are a little washed, a little white.
and where do you anticipate that? Is it gonna look similar to what you have
Yes,
for
correct.
the water line on the building?
Oh, the water table line, yes, it's right below the windows, it's about 3 foot.
And it'll look the same way, just beyond, on the east side of the entrance, right?
Yes.
Okay. And, you said a lighting and a signage package is going to follow subsequently, right?
Yes, our vendor does our
We're
signage
not
package.
We're not being asked. to
Not
look at
reviewing
anything
that at this
tonight.
time, no.
All right. And is there a maintenance schedule, or do you guys have a maintenance contract with somebody in the landscaping?
Scott Wallenhorst with KeyBank, 4900 Tiedemann Road, Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, there is a maintenance plan and schedule for regular maintenance on a monthly basis for landscaping, grass, all of that, including snow plowing as well during the winter months.
Cool. It'd be great to have that submitted with the application also.
Okay.
All right.
I had asked a question last week. Do you know if the other bank's closing down the road?
At this time, negotiations are going on between both locations at this point.
So for now, both are going to be open.
That's above my pay grade at this point, but I can just tell you that both negotiations are occurring at both locations, so.
All right. Any other questions from board members? Do you have any questions? Okay, I'm going to open it up for public input. Not seeing much, you guys can probably stay right there. I'll open up the public hearing. Anybody who would like to speak on this matter, please come to the podium.
Be your chance to tell us how great this project is.
Seeing none, I'm going to close the public hearing. Before we do any other discussion, could somebody just review seeker real quick? Did you put that together, or? Oh, okay. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it.
Excellent, and you should have the environmental assessment form as provided in the last meeting workshop package.
Here. I was gonna say, I've got it if you want it.
I was making sure you have.
No, we have it.
Is your mic on?
In the letter, that's a correction with the Labella letter. Am I on? It's the February 9th, 2026 Labella letter.
I misspoke.
It
Thank you.
Correct.
looks like this. It's on La Bella Stationery, you'll recognize it.
And we just want to be mindful of what the condition is. Kate, do you know what number you were referencing for the condition?
I believe we're speaking to if the board decides to move forward with site plan approval, that addressing Labella's comments from our letter dated February 9th, 2026.
We'll just do it as a general
Okay.
condition.
Yeah, we'll
then.
just make sure all conditions are met.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that they're, we'll do the same for the county.
Excellent. So before you is the short environmental assessment form, Part 2 and Part 3. I'll draw your attention first to Part 3 with considerations of the potential for significant adverse environmental impacts and whether or not it's warranted here to determine whether or not there are no potential for significant adverse environmental impacts. You'll see here on Part 3 that there will be both the 3,370 square foot building, but then
I'm gonna
also,
stop you. I don't think any of us have part 3.
I don't have part 3.
No.
Where do you have it? It's behind the record.
oh, yep,
motion.
it's just on the other side of Part 2.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, I had the original.
You gotta bring that one.
I mean, I'll follow up with after it's signed.
Yeah, great, thank you.
So apologies, here on Part 3, note that although the square footage of the building is below the 4,000 square foot threshold that is typically identified to be Type 2, The site improvements and the disturbance area at .71 acres is what brings us out of that type 2 listing into the unlisted. The site improvements will include a parking area, a bioretention facility, stormwater management facilities, utilities, landscaping, and site lighting. Here, with the note of the development is infill of vacant land in an established commercial area and will have therefore little to no impact on the use, intensity, or character of the surrounding community. The site does not contain and is not located near any natural or historic resources, and it will be served by the existing public water and wastewater utilities. One potential for significant adverse impact could be the generation of additional vehicle traffic in and around that area, but the impact is expected to be minimal and confined to the bank's operating hours. There's little to no anticipated impact to any public streets, so think of car queuing or waiting to pull into the lot. Here with that back entrance, once you go onto the private road, you won't have queuing on the public right-of-way. And the existing roadways within that Skyview development are sufficient to accommodate those additional vehicles, again, thinking that it was designed for the traffic volume of a mall. The site is also served by public transportation, and as the applicant noted, will be accessible by the public sidewalks, so that is anticipated to further reduce the potential for impacts to traffic. The other resource that has the potential for significant adverse environmental impacts, given, again, that ground disturbance, could be erosion, flooding, or drainage. But as noted by the applicant, the land disturbance falls below the 1 acre threshold requiring a speedies general permit. And the applicant has also designed its stormwater management system in accordance with current speedies requirements, and therefore little to no impact from stormwater is anticipated. With that, I'll note that supports then the findings on part 2. I find it sometimes easier to look at the part 3 to think about what those impacts could be and then review part 2 with the recommendation that for all the potential environmental resources identified in the part 2, no or small impact may occur.
Thank you.
Any comments, questions, changes?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions by any board members? Any more by Labella? Okay, with that, I'll entertain, I'll actually make the motion for seeker. It's unlisted action, negative declaration. Can I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
It's Blocky, Richards, Hefner, Fitzpatrick. It's 4 aye, no nay, no abstains, and 1, 2, 4 absent. I'll entertain a motion on the application.
Mr. Chair, on PB 2025.12.01, that the application is approved as submitted with the following conditions, that the signage plan will return to the board at a future date before completion of the project.
Okay.
Landscaping maintenance plan will be submitted to the town. All comments from Labella on the letter dated February 9th will be addressed. Any comments from the county will be addressed.
Anything else? have a second?
Second.
And is that for preliminary and final?
Yes.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It passes. Good luck with the project and hope for success.
Thank you
Thank
very
you very much
much.
for your time.
Thank you. We should do Wednesdays more often, they're so efficient. Any other business before the board? I'll entertain a motion
So moved.
to adjourn. Adjourn.